Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be doing some stretching. So let's begin. Okay, as you know, I'm Mary. We have two friends, Ruth and Michael. Today we're going to work on stretching. So we're going to need something that we can stretch with that doesn't actually stretch. So we're going to work with something. Again, they have scarves, and then I'm using a pillow sham. And if Michael had an area, like say his arm wasn't doing really well, and he was having a hard time to hold on, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes if you have something really long, like a necktie or a scarf, you can wrap your hand around like this, and you can actually move without having to curl your fingers under if that's difficult. But if you want to curl your fingers under, you can make a little knot at the top, and you can hold on like this. That will be easy. Now, if Michael was saying to himself, you know, I'd really like to do those stretches, but I have a shoulder that just doesn't work well with me. If that happens...
I also have a hand that doesn't work well.
I know, but you have so many other good qualities.
Well, can you name one?
Yes, I can. You have an extraordinary personality. So if he had an arm that wasn't working well, he could make a loop in the end, and that hand could go in a loop. There you go. And so when he moved his other arm, pulling it off to the side, his other arm, his left arm, there you go, he's getting a good stretch. And as he lifts both arms up, he might even be using this arm, that little loop, to pull up his other leg, his other arm. Okay, slowly come back down. Okay, so do you want the knot in the end? Is that good for you?
Yes, that'd be good.
Okay, so if you have something nice and long, and a scarf is really good, if it's also soft, you can make a little knot at the very end. Okay. How are you feeling? Would you like a knot?
Sure.
Okay. There we go. So we're going to make the knots at the end of the scarf because it's nice and long. Perfect.
I did want to preface our program today by stating that we are not wearing masks because all three of us have been vaccinated, just in case anyone is curious about that.
Thank you, Michael. Speaking of curious, I'm curious about you and Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Can you introduce yourselves to all our friends?
My name is Ruth. I'm married to Michael. I like to exercise, read, enjoy walking. Cooking, not so much.
You don't like to cook?
I don't like to cook.
Ah, and you like to walk.
I like to walk. I like to eat.
And can you tell me about your walking?
Well, we walk in the winter to walk the mall before they open, and in the nice weather, we walk the paths in Farmington.
Well, that's a good idea. So there are a lot of paths. There are paths in Farmington and Avon and Simsbury and Granby, and they go all the way up to Southwick.
Yes.
And I think in Collinsville, there are paths
Yes.
by the river.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there are lots of wonderful paths, and it's also really important to get outside,
Yes, it
to
is.
breathe the healing properties of oxygen-rich air, and to move and to be around trees and water. That's great. Thank you, Ruth. And do you like to read at all, or
Yes, I
go to the
do.
movies?
Not these days, but.
Not these days. Okay, and I'd like you to meet Michael.
Well, with COVID, we've been doing a lot of reading and watching television, and exercise has been a little bit more difficult, but as Ruth said, we do walk the mall before it opens. Now, I don't know if you heard Ruth say that, because she's a low talker, but she said before it opens, which is a great idea, because then Ruth can't buy anything, because the stores aren't open yet.
Well, aren't you a wise guy?
I'm actually a 120-year-old man, and
You look that good because you exercise?
yes, partially.
Okay, good.
But as far as Ruth is concerned, we've been married almost 14 years now, and Ruth says I'm still on probation. So I'm on probation until 15 years for some unknown reason, so I have a year and a half to go.
That sounds like a great deal.
And
I love that.
And I do love to cook, and
So you like to cook?
basic stuff, and
Doesn't
Ruth,
like to
and
cook?
Ruth doesn't like to cook. I'm a late person. I go to bed around midnight, and Ruth goes to bed about 8. So Ruth spends about 14 hours a day in bed. And,
Oh, jeez.
and I I spend about 8 hours a day in bed, so it's nice to be retired.
That's great. Thank you so much, Michael. And he could go on and on because he has a lot of other good
Oh,
qualities.
yes.
Well, name one, please. Name one, please.
The name one will be your ability to adapt to situations.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our water, we have our scarves, and so now we're going to begin to get our bodies warmed up. So we're going to put our scarves or whatever we've chosen off to the side. There you go. And we're going to sit nice and tall, and you'll notice that we're sitting at the edge of our chairs. So you want to look around your environment, make sure there's nothing you're going to step on because we're going to be stepping out to the side. Also, you want to look up and make sure you're not going to knock into a chandelier. You're going to want to look to the side of you because we don't want to knock into a lamp or maybe a stack of books. And you want to make sure that when you step off to the side, you're not going to like catch your foot on a rug or a cord or a sleeping animal.
Or fall over a chair, as I did.
That's right, but he's better now. Okay, actually everybody dared him to, and he did. So, what you'll notice, which is a little different, is Michael, you'll notice, has a board, and sometimes he has a pillow underneath him, because that puts him a little higher. You'll notice that the length of Michael's legs from his knee to his ankle is longer than Ruth's and mine, so we can sit in a comfortable position. Also, if you have a bad back, and do you mind if I use you, Michael, as an example?
Well, I've had 2 back surgeries, so he can use me as an example, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put a pillow right behind Michael's back. Now, Michael isn't leaning into the pillow, but it's available to him. Okay, so we're going to begin by just warming up. We're going to just take our hands and just make tiny little circles like this. Good. So you're just making tiny little circles, and we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, you'll notice that our hands are between our chest and our belly. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. Our heads are held high. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to pull the elbows back. Whoosh! Then we're going to roll again. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. We'll breathe in, and as we breathe out, we draw the elbows back. Whoosh! Now we're going to let the hands relax down. We're going to breathe in. The hands are going to sweep up to the sky. And as we exhale, the hands are going to float back down to the earth. Good. We're nice and tall. Breathe in, lift, and take all that goodness from the universe and bring it right to your heart, and then push back whatever you don't want. Thumbs lead up. Breathing in, lengthen. As you exhale, float the hands down, and then push back as you lean forward. We're starting to warm up the hips and the shoulders. Exhale and push back. One more time, please. Breathe in, lengthen, reach for the stars. Exhale and push back. Excellent work. Slowly come back to center. Let's go right back to that roll. Nice easy rolls. You can make big or slow. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pull your elbows back, rolling the shoulder blades together. One more time, please. Thank you, Jen. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pull back. Great, that's wonderful. So that's a little bit of warming up for the upper body. We're going to relax our hands on our legs, and then we're going to reach underneath one leg. We lean forward slightly, breathing in. As you breathe out, lean back and draw the knee in. Good job. Extend and try to straighten the leg a little bit, not a lot. Bend it again, and then push it down towards the floor, nice and easy. Breathe in. Hands on the other leg. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, stretching out the back. Doesn't that feel good?
The pillow actually helps, Mary.
The pillow does help. So if you want a pillow behind you, always make sure that when you exercise, you're comfortable exactly where you are, because then your exercises will be more fun. So thank you for adding that, Michael. Let's go to the other foot. Breathe in, breathe out, draw the leg back. Now hold it here and circle the ankle. Good work. And go in the other direction, please. Excellent. Now you're going to push that foot down and come right back up. And let's go to the other leg. Let's do that. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, lean back, and roll the ankle around. There you go. And then go in the opposite direction. Good work. That's it. And now push that foot down. Now we're going to step wide. Our fingertips are in. We breathe in and lengthen the spine. As we exhale, we come forward, our elbows come wide. Feel that nice stretch in the chest? It's a stretch in the back. Breathe in, breathe out, whoosh. Good. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, beautiful long spine, flat back, fold from the hinge on the hips. Nice. Slowly up. One more time. Breathe in and lengthen tall. Exhale, float. Good work. And then slowly, slowly come up. Relaxing the hands down by our sides. I'll show you from the side. You're going to pull your shoulders up towards your ears. Then you're going to pull your shoulders back and then roll the shoulders down just like you were pushing your little shoulder blades down into your hip pockets. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, come back and down. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, shoulders back and down. One more time, please. Breathe in. Exhale and release. Excellent work. How do you feel?
It feels really good.
Okay. Now, we're going to do a spinal rotation, but we're going to start with our hands, and we look like the letter W. Top of the W, bottom of the W, top of the W, bottom of the W, top of the W. So we're going to sit tall. We don't want to do anything with the spine if we're not holding our tummy in and sitting tall. We're going to turn to one side, and then we're going to come right back to center and turn to the other side. Now you'll notice, we know we could go back a lot further, but the first time we do this, we're not going to go too far. Now we're going to go a little quicker from one side to the other. You'll notice we're looking straight ahead, even though one shoulder is drawing back and the other shoulder is coming front. So believe it or not, even though we're not moving our head, we're working on the neck as well as the spine. Now we're going to take the hand that crosses the body and slowly push away. Push away. Draw it and the elbow back. Push away. There you go. So now we're opening up the back, closing the back. Every time we draw that elbow back, we roll the shoulder blade in towards the spine. And that's right exactly what we want to do, because we want to have nice, strong upper backs so our posture is perfect. Because when we're in good posture, gosh, do we feel great. And then slowly come back to center, two hands cross. Breathe in, breathe out. Thank you. Exhale and draw the elbows back as you lean forward. Breathe in, lean back, cross at the wrists. Breathe out and pull. There you go. Good job. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw the elbows back. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Chest is lifted. You feel wonderful. Exhale and pull and relax down. Wow. How are you feeling?
Feels really good.
Did that feel pretty good?
Yes, it does, and it actually didn't bother my back at all, those particular exercises. I thought it was terrific.
Good. Okay, and I hope you felt the same way. Michael.
Yes.
And this is my question for Michael because he is really smart. If storks bring little babies to houses, what kind of bird brings big babies to houses?
I don't think I know the answer to that.
A crane.
A crane.
A crane. Get it?
I do now.
Okay. Okay, that's your joke for the day. Alrighty. So let's take a drink of water before we grab our scarves.
Crane, huh?
A crane. Get it?
Yes, I guess I get it.
Okay. Drinking water is very important, and you want to drink water and figure out how you can drink water. A lot of people have little magnets on their refrigerators. So if you have 8 little magnets, you can put them on the refrigerator right by the handle. Because some people like to drink water from the refrigerator. So all they do is they go to the refrigerator, like maybe they're going to have their breakfast or their lunch, and they see those 8 little magnets. You take one magnet from the door by the handle and you put it to the other side, open the door, get your water, and pour yourself a glass. So that's how you can count your 8 glasses.
Well, I don't like cold water.
So if you don't like cold water, then you just take 8 elastic bands and you put 8 elastic bands around your water bottle. Every time you drink a bottle of water, you take an elastic band off.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, and not only that, having the elastic bands around your water bottle enables you to have a greater grip.
It would, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, there's lots of different ways, and there's lots of little tricks, and I'll bet you there's a trick that you know that you could tell us. That would be just great.
You have a lot of tricks.
We have a lot of tricks, yes we do. So you'll notice that we're in a very, very quiet room because we're at Malibu Fitness in the yoga room, which is why we're so quiet. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we're pretty well warmed up. Let's open and close our hands because remember, we're going to need our hands and our good grip to hold on to the scarf or whatever we're using. So then we shake our hands out. Good, 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 good. And then we're going to grab our scarf or our pillowcase, or in my case, I have a big old sham. Now, I don't have the knots at the end of my sham, which I could have. I could make a knot right here. But what I'm going to do is wrap my hand around once. And then I'm going to go way over to the other corner and wrap my other hand around. So we want to make sure that when we're holding our scarf, that our hands are about shoulder width apart. That's okay. Shall we get another glass of water?
No, okay.
Okay, let's have one more drink of water.
Do we have a sham? What is the sham?
A sham is something, it's like a pillowcase.
We have shams.
Yeah, they go over the decorative pillows on your bed. Speaking of shams.
The reason I asked the question, I guess, is I didn't know we had a sham, so
We have 2 shams.
now I know what a sham is.
Yes.
Now you see why I'm on probation.
Speaking of shams,
Yes.
did you hear about the Irish guy who wanted to marry this beautiful lady, but she wanted a great big diamond ring and he didn't have enough money to get one?
Oh, wait a
So
minute now, wait. You're talking about Ruth?
I was talking about Ruth, but you
Oh.
weren't supposed to get it.
Oh.
Okay, so this is really true because Ruth is Irish and she wanted a great big diamond.
That's true.
Yeah, so Michael didn't have a really good job at that time, so he didn't have a lot of
I
money.
was retired. I didn't have a good job.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so what he had to do was ask one of his shady friends.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. If he could get him a big diamond ring and not have to pay a lot of money for it.
Right.
Yeah, so.
That's what I did, actually.
I know that. I know. That's why I'm sharing it with our friends.
All right.
So what Michael did was he took this big giant, it looked like a diamond ring, and he said to Ruth, "Will you marry me?" And she opened it, and she took that ring and looked up in the light, and she said, "That's no diamond ring, this is a shamrock."
Oh,
Shamrock.
she didn't say that, but I didn't know where you were headed with
That's where I was headed.
it. Everything was true up until that point.
Oh, okay, okay. So here we are. We have our scarf, and you want to make sure that your hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart. We sit nice and tall, we breathe in, and as we exhale, we pull one hand over to the side and back a little bit. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. We're not squeezing too tight, but we're just giving it a nice, easy pull. There you go. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. We feel terrific. Then we're going to take this movement from going side to side, and we're going to let one hand come down to the knee, and the other hand goes way above it. Wow, that was really good.
Yes.
It almost looked like we practiced that one.
I know.
Yeah,
We
even
did.
Michael was that. Woohoo! Okay, one hand comes up, the other hand comes over. Now, the hand that goes down, we're going to draw it down by our hip, pull it back like we're rowing. And we're going to bring the other hand down and out. Good job. And it looks like we're kayaking. There you go. We're pushing the water and the paddle back. There you go. Good work, good work, good work. That's it. One more time. And then we relax.
Ah.
Okay, so now that our arms are relaxing, we're going to get our legs to do a little work. We're going to take one leg and then the other, tapping the heel forward. Then we're going to push the toe down, lift the toe up, and step back in. Let's go to the other side. Heel forward, toe down, toe up, back in. There you go. Heel, point, flex, step in, and out to the side, point away, flex, and come in. And we're going to do it one more time. When you place the heel down, you're going to feel a stretch on the back of the lower leg. When you point the toe away, you feel a stretch on the front of the leg. Pulling the toe up, feel the front of the leg tighten up and the back of the leg get elongated, and then right back down. Let's go to the other side. Heel, point, feel the stretch on the front, then flex, feel the stretch on the back, and come right back to center. Good work.
I've never seen such colorful socks. I just noticed that.
You have pretty colorful socks.
Well, not like the two of you.
Yeah, but I've seen you with really colorful socks.
All right.
Michael's known for his colorful
I
socks.
usually use different socks. I mean, one sock is different from the other. I like to do that.
Yeah, and so do kids.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where I learned it from my grandkids.
Oh, good, okay. So if you wear different colored socks, you can tell people you did it on purpose because you saw Michael do it on TV. Okay, let's bring our scarf right here. So we're gonna let our arms relax at first. We're gonna take our leg and tap it out to the side a little bit and right back in. So we tap out to the side and back in, out to the side and back in. So we're doing this and we're working our lower body, but now we're gonna add the upper body. So as we tap out, we're gonna bring the hand out to the side, back to center, out to the side, back to center. So a nice thing about working with a scarf or something like a scarf is that when one hand draws out, it pulls the other hand to join the party, to just come right along with it. And that's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially,
Yes.
yes. Now, do you see Michael's trying to hit me with that hand, but that's okay because I'm used to it.
I'm not quite reaching.
Yes, thank heavens. Okay, last time, and bring it down. Okay, that was really, really good. Are you feeling okay?
Yes, fine.
Good. Let's give our hands a break. How we give our hands a break is we let the scarf just relax on our legs. Then we're going to place our hands on the top, and then we're going to crunch our hands in, trying to make a little ball. And simply by doing something this easy, we'll work the hands. Feel how good that feels on your hands?
Yes?
Doesn't it feel good on your hands? So we're taking a scarf which we were using for stretching, and now we're able to use it, making our hands and fingers feel good. Okay, and now we're going to relax back, and we're going right to those legs. So we're going to extend one leg a little bit with the heel down and the toe up. Then we're going to take our scarf, and we're going to lean forward slightly and loop it over the leg. Now, if it's uncomfortable for you to lean far forward as that, then you can take your scarf and just put it under your knee and bring your knee up, okay? So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to bend our knee, bend our elbows, and sit tall. Then we're going to push the leg out and draw our elbows back as the knee comes in. I'll show you from the side. We're going to push out, and then our elbows are going to pull our knee in. Now, sometimes Michael really likes to work out hard. So I'm going to ask Michael to resist with his arms as his legs push out. And then I'm going to have his arms pull in, but his leg doesn't want to go in. Can you feel that's a little more difficult?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So again, you can make these exercises easier or more difficult. Now we're going to let the legs stay straight out, and we're going to bring both hands and the leg over to one side. Good. Back to center and over to the other side. So if we take this hand and pull, we'll go over to that side. And if we take this hand and pull, we'll go over to the other side. Third and last time, please. Over to the side and back. There you go. And now over to the side and back. Good work. Now we're going to bend the knee and step down.
I'm glad you put the knots in here. That helps holding it.
Good. Now we're going to crumple our scarf up, because what happens is our leg muscles are big and strong, and our little hand muscles aren't always as strong. So sometimes, even though our leg says, I can do a lot more exercises than this, your hand is saying, but I don't know if I can hold on or not.
Especially when you have a little arthritis in your hands.
Right. And that's one of the reasons that the knots are so big.
Yes.
And say Michael had a lot of arthritis in one hand, what we would do is we would take this knot and we would knot it again.
Oh.
So we had a knot over a knot.
All right.
Yep, there you go. So now you'll notice that this is a much bigger knot.
Yes, it certainly is. Now that's even better.
So that's even better. So you can do that.
Yes.
Okay. Now that we've done that and we've relaxed our hands, then we're going to take our scarf or our towel, and we're going to lean forward and go over the middle of the other foot. Remember, if you can't do this comfortably, you can always go under your knee. So you can do it any way you can get. Did I make it too tight?
No, it's fine.
Oh, you know what I did? I made it too short.
Yes, you made it too short.
All right, so here we are. We're leaning back. So the reason it's important to be towards the edge of your chair is that you've got all this room so you can lean back. The elbow's bent and you lean back. Then you push the leg out. I'll show you from the side. Our knee is bent. We draw the knee in and then we push out. Good work. Pull the elbows back. The knee bends and comes in. As your knee comes in, you should feel a nice stretch on the hamstring and the buttocks. And as you push out, you want to feel a nice strengthening of those muscles in the legs. Arms pull back, leg pushes front. Remember, you can always resist it, which does make it a lot more difficult. There you go. That's great. Breathe in, breathe out, whoosh. Breathe in, breathe out, whoosh. One more time, please. Breathe in and breathe out, whoosh. And slowly come back to center. We're going to take this hand and pull over there. Then we're going to take this hand, pull over there. Good work. We're going to do this 3 times. Over to one side. You'll feel the outside of the stretch, outside of the hip stretch when we bring the leg out. And then when we bring the leg out, we're going to feel the stretch on the inner thigh. Bringing the leg across, feel the stretch on the outer thigh. So we're working on the range of motion and mobility and flexibility of the hip. Then we come right back to center and we relax. Wow, how are you feeling?
That was a little difficult for me.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, so make sure we get our...
I felt it right here.
Right in your thigh. That was perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Wow, one more time. Michael's perfect. Woo! Okay, now we're going to take what we have and we're going to make a big knot in it. A big old knot. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. So now we have a ball. Okay? So one of the most important things is being coordinated. And is it easy? Not always. And I have a feeling, I don't want to mention any names, but someone may demonstrate that. Okay. So, now we have our little ball. All we're going to do, when you throw it up just a little bit, when you begin, you just throw it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to throw it up a little bit and catch it. I'll show you from the side. We throw it up a little bit and catch it. Good, good. Now if you want, you can throw it a little higher and catch it. A little higher and catch it. Good job. Keep your eye on the floating object. Good. Let's do one more. Good job. And now we're going to hold it and we're going to bring it from hand to hand. Good. Over to one hand and over to the other. So we really have to keep our eyes on this. This is a really good one for coordination. Good, good. That's perfect. You've got it. And now we're done.
I was about to ask, what do we get out of this? What's the point of this one?
Eye-hand coordination.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And you have to keep your eyes on it.
Yes.
Like if you were looking straight ahead, you'd have no idea where it was.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So it's eye-hand coordination. It's also moving the neck. I mean, you don't realize it, but we have to look up to move the neck.
It's fun.
It is fun. I have to be careful about doing fun things with Michael, right? Yeah.
It's carried away.
Yeah. Woo! Okay. So you did a really good job today. So we're going to drop it down and we're going to get a drink of water.
We need elastic bands, Ruth.
You do?
Well, to put it around the
Oh, you have
bottom.
the rubber on the outside.
That's right. So you just need a magic marker and make an X on every, in the little holes on the glass. Yeah, but you should get the magic marker that dry erase.
Oh.
Yeah, so you
yes.
can wipe them off at the end of the day. You feeling good?
Yes,
Yes.
we're still doing it, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And now we're going to get a good stretch.
I feel fine.
Okay, everybody did great. So again, we're sitting at the edge of the chair, our bellies are in, our chests are high, our shoulders are up and back and down. We feel great. I'll show you from the side. Your ears over your shoulders over your hip. Right in front of your hip is your knee, right under your knee is your foot, which is right next to your very sturdy chair. So we're going to take one foot and we're going to straighten it out. The hand is on the bent knee. We sit nice and tall. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we lean forward just a little bit. Then we breathe in, we come up, and we lift the arm a little bit. Exhale, float the hand down and slide the hand down a little bit towards the knee. Breathe in, come up and stretch way up to the sky. There you go. Breathe out, float down. And now fold forward as far as you can go, gently, gently.
I
Push
feel,
it
I
into
feel
the
a stretch in my hamstring.
That's exactly where you should feel it, Michael. That's great. You're going to feel a stretch on the back of the leg, both. If you pull your toe up, the lower leg, and if you just keep your leg extended, the back of the leg. Breathe in. Exhale, come down, float down. Let's do one more time, please. Breathe in, push the heel of the hand into the thigh, stretch up and lengthen, and then float down, and all the way down, flat back. Now we're going to hold it here. Breathe in, come up a bit, and as we breathe out, allow the back to round down. So you'll notice when I round my back down, my hand comes right about to my shin, and Ruth's goes to her ankle, and so does Michael's. And then we push the hand into the thigh and slowly pull ourselves up. Bring the hand all the way up to the sky and back. We turn and look back at our hand as it comes back and down. And then we're ready to do the other leg. Sitting tall, stretching the other leg out. I'll show you from the side. Breathe in. Breathe out and just slowly come forward just a little bit. Remember, the weight of the upper body is carried on the hand on the thigh. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, come down just a little bit, and you'll notice that Ruth and Michael's, their spines and arms are straight as their legs. Breathe in, come up a bit. Breathe out, come down. Now as you come up, let's lift the hand up a little bit. Good. And breathe out, float down. And so we come down just a little more. Push the hand into the thigh, breathe in, let the hand come all the way up, get a good stretch. Good, and then float the hand forward and down. What a good job you're doing today. Feel that stretch in the back, and also in the back of the leg, as Michael pointed out. Breathe in, lift up. This is our last time. Pull the toe up. As you breathe out, float the hand down to the thigh, and slide the hand down, pivoting forward from the hinge on the hips. Breathe in, come up just a little bit.
Well, I feel that.
Yeah, breathe out and come down a little bit. Feel that stretch, feel that stretch. As you curl the toe up, you're going to feel it on the back of the lower leg.
Yes.
So the stretch itself,
Yes.
you can feel on the hamstrings and the back of the leg. Now push the hand into the thigh, bring the arm up. Keep your eyes on the hand as you draw the arm back and down. Ah, well, that was great. How are you
I'm
feeling?
feeling wonderful.
Good, how are you feeling?
A little tight, but fine.
Okay, let's shake anything out that doesn't feel just perfect. We're going to pull the shoulders up, back, and down. Ah, then we're going to add the elbows up, back, and down. And then we're going to cross at the wrist, comb our hair, and pull the arms back. Beautiful. And now relax. Take a great big breath in. And as you exhale, no one understands somehow, some way, all will be well. What a great job you did. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.